Jingliu's character preview, which has just been released. So after watching the live stream, I think her kit looks really cool. But never mind, let's take a look at it first. Alright, so let's check out her traces. Death Realm. While in Spectral Transmigration state, effect resistance increases. Alright, so Spectral Transmigration is the state that she goes into when you get enough stacks. Sword Champion. After using Transcendent Flash, the next action will be advanced forward. Okay. Frost Wraith. While in the Spectral Transmigration state, ultimate damage increases. Alright. I'm getting into her technique. After using this technique, creates a dimension around Jingliu that lasts for a duration that inflicts freeze on all enemies in that dimension. After entering combat with enemies in the dimension, Jingliu immediately regenerates energy and obtains a number of Sisgi stacks, with a chance of freezing enemy targets for a number of turns. While frozen, enemy targets cannot take action and receive additional ice damage at the start of every turn. Only one dimension created by team can exist at a time. So I'm presuming that she goes in, freezes the enemy, gets one stack of Sisgi, and the enemies that are frozen receive additional ice damage at the start of every turn. So it's just probably just freeze damage. So her basic attack is a basic attack. Her skill, Moon on Glacial River, deals ice damage to a single enemy target and a proportional amount of ice damage to adjacent targets. Consumes a number of stacks of Sisgi. This ability doesn't consume skill points. Okay, so this is the enhanced skill. This is when she goes into Transfiguration, or what it's called. So it doesn't, instead of consuming skill points, she consumes Sisgi stacks. What this means is that she's going to be SP neutral, and she's pretty much going to work like Blade. Alright, this is a long read, but I'll condense it down to basically when she uses a skill, she's going to get one stack of Sisgi, and when she uses her ult, she's going to get another stack of Sisgi. And then when she gets two stacks, those stacks will ascend her into Spectral Transmigration, and her action is advanced forward, and her crit rate is increased. Then inside that state, she gets to use her enhanced skill. And after her Sisgi stacks run out from using the enhanced skill, she'll turn back into her regular mode. And she cannot gain Sisgi stacks inside this mode. This Spectral Transmigration state, not mode. It's a bit confusing, but it's actually kind of interesting because it's a bit complex, and I like high skill ceiling characters, so she's gonna be fun. Unfortunately, my wallet doesn't approve of her. I've run out of funds, people. I cannot get her. I have to wait for... I need Topaz, so I can't get her. But I really like her kit. So her skill, her regular skill, just deals ice damage and gives her a stack of Sisgi. And her ultimate just also deals ice damage and gives a stack of Sisgi. Using her kit properly is all about utilizing her Spectral Transmigration state. The more frequently you can enter Spectral Transmigration state, the more effective your use of her will be. So what are my opinions on her kit? She's an interesting character. I really like her, but I wouldn't say she's necessary. I would only suggest you pull for her if you need an ice damage dealer for elemental coverage. If you already have IL or Blade, she's not necessary, really. But honestly, which character is? If you like her design, you like her playstyle, you should definitely pull for her. I think she's going to be worth your jades. But if you don't need her, then you don't really need her. You don't need to feel like you're forced to pull for her. She's okay. I would rate her about an 8 out of 10. And if you had the jades for her, and especially looking at her banner as well, if you're free to play, I think you might want to consider pulling on her banner because Tingyun and QQ are really good characters. Alright, that's all from me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.